Farmers in these parts don't just load their grain into the local elevator and ship it off to Timbuktu to be processed into your favorite brand of macaroni. There are plenty of experts in that just down the road. Pat McConaughey paid a visit to a remarkable enterprise, tailor-made for turning the Dakota's best durum into world-class pasta.
Not long ago, when Dale Anderson and other wheat farmers in this part of the state were sending their durum to market, the grain faced a long journey and the growers faced thin profit margins. Somewhere, someone would be making pasta with their wheat, and a good sum of money. Then came a bright idea, and this reality: the Dakota Growers Pasta Company in Carrington.
They were just looking for a direct access to the consumer markets with their raw material being the durum wheat, and value added, meaning they could bring it to this facility, deliver it as a member, and we'd process it.
About 1,000 farmers from North Dakota, Minnesota, and Montana founded Dakota Growers Pasta in 1991. Roger Gushis was one of those farmers who pushed to have the plant built. Besides improving his business prospects, it put him closer to his customers.
It's important to understand the consumer, and they can work with us a lot closer, and they can tell us exactly what they want.
It's a bit of an understatement to say that the farmer's plan worked. Dakota Growers is now the third largest producer and marketer of dry pasta in North America. The company bills its farmers as the finest durum growers in the world. But does the wheat always measure up?
It's one thing for the grain to be dumped off here at the plant, but before this becomes the pasta on your table, it has to pass Missy Hafner's inspection.
Missy puts a sample of each farmer's delivery through a series of tests. She's looking at protein and gluten levels. High protein content and gluten strength give the pasta that al dente texture you want when it's cooked. Also unique to durum is its yellow endosperm, the tissue produced in the seeds of all flowering plants. That color gives pasta the golden hue we've come to expect. After the grain passes inspection, it's cleaned, conditioned, and ready for milling. That involves grinding, sifting, and purifying the durum into semolina, the coarse flour that will become the pasta. It's a long way from Mom's kitchen to the Dakota Growers plant. Here, the pasta making is computerized, automated, and monitored by technicians around the clock.
This facility produces over 100 different products, 80 shapes, and then when you combine the different ingredients, the different shapes, there's over 100 products we run here.
Nearly 1 million pounds of pasta a day from this plant will find their way to grocery stores and restaurants throughout the country.
Some of our large customers in private label will be like a Western Family on the West Coast, or Stop and Shop on the East Coast, or Safeway.
The company has introduced a line of low-carb pasta as well. Health-conscious customers can have their pasta and eat it too. And keep those amber waves gracing the North Dakota landscape for generations to come.